Hey, here's Joe again, and welcome back to Stasis Bone Totem, where we're in this interesting new room just arrived with Meg, and this weird thing is constantly talking. Come closer is the one thing I could actually tell. There's a lot of noises like, wow, don't like this monstrous thing. A microscope, let's just start here. Okay, there's 2 interaction points here, but not for now. Because we first need to put a sample here. That's the only thing that we may inspect. This also looks like something that is interactable in the future. With a terminal. Local 000. Okay, some fleshiness. Okay. Those are lungs. The system here. This is so weird. Wow. Okay, the brain is coming out of the skull because there's has been too much brain growth. Great. Okay, bacteria. This might prove useful as like some kind of code to later enter. You won. Okay, this will be interesting, but this is the interesting clue. You won.
You abandoned us here. No, please.
You abandoned us here. No, please. Interesting. We need to get away from that thing as soon as possible. Okay, some weird systems. Interestingly, that looks like a tree growing inside a skull. And there's been some occult things happening apparently. And somebody grew wings. Aha. Chocalized people, do you want the truth about the Transcendence ship? The church says the device will let you live on in the Nexus, but that's not true. Don't be fooled by their lies. Protect yourself and your body from Cayne's deceit. Yellow Leaf awaits. Yellow Leaf forever. I don't exactly remember what Yellow Leaf was about. Is there something on the sides? No. There's a blocked entrance over here. Some meat. Tantalizingly close the door.
What is it?
Looks like spores coming off this thing.
Highly volatile, I'm afraid. You should stay clear, or find a way to purge the air.
I'd purge this whole fucking place if I could.
Language, Mark.
And everything that's going there gets engulfed and part of the creature. Yeah, we got that even before that scene was shown, but that was pretty clear that we had to do that still.
We won't let
We have something highly volatile. Okay. Thermite. Okay. Okay, there is where we have to interact at that spot. Human soup. Below the cloud of mist lie dozens of knock-kneed, spongy forms, half-digested corpses. Their gellite meat dissolved and congealed into a carpet of steaming biomass porridge. A rich aroma of decaying food wafts upward, pushing your stomach to the verge of revolt. See a door over there? More human soup, a sample pot. Spoiled milk. And red markings from the inside. take a look over there. Okay, different stuff to do with this. So we're gonna turn clockwise. Interesting.
And we are
More specimen containers. More monitoring equipment. Ah, we can go along the upper place. Okay, we can actually go through there. Could we go to the lower right? Don't want to miss anything again.
This is beyond horrible.
I'm afraid there are worse sights to come.
Okay, then let's go through the next door and see what that's about over there. The bulkhead door has been left ajar. A screen. Idyllic view intended to inhibit sensations of crushing claustrophobia. The choice of the locale, peaceful shores of dry land, feels impossibly far away. Yeah, we're underwater. That's not
More
right
bodies
thing.
here. In bags. Stacked this time.
For disposal. Cayne security forces.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
The toilet bowl has been fouled by dark cloudy fluids, the acrid stench and lumpy consistency suggesting the remains of a voided stomach. It's the sinks, stained and discolored by use. Yeah. We go outside again. If we go that way, we were gonna find a VHS tape, don't we? Nope. We haven't found one since beginning of chapter 2. But I've not been going to the corners because I don't care for the collectibles. Not that much, at least. Another sealed entrance and some fence. So last thing to look at, product storage. Life support system failed? I have no idea what. Oh god, what? Do we have the card again? No. An embalmed corpse.
Ugh. You gotta be kidding me.
More of that plant-like growth. This is horrid.
Plants should not grow like this.
Why
The
not?
containment is quite volatile, yes.
But what is it? Something native to this undersea environment?
Precisely. Completely indigenous.
They were using embalming fluid.
Maybe trying to stop the spread of it. Careful, that stuff burns hot.
What? Okay. What? Okay, that's the interaction point. Embalming fluid in organic sampler. Okay. The fluid has the reek of something explosive. If we could find something to spark it as it came out. Yeah, we have a flamethrower. That looks gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay, let's get back to that. That's interesting. This thing is what we look at. So, gotta write that down. 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 4, 5, 3. And we're gonna directly go over to Moses because we have that kind of interactable over there at the security terminal. Can probably make the fire suppressant system working again. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 4, 5, 3. Atmosphere subsystem.
Alert.
Atmosphere flush kopiert.
Atmosphere flush complete.
So no more atmosphere in here. Okay. Was it just sucked away or was it recycled with like nitrogen or something like that? Ah, we can go that way now. Let's just go. Okay. Surface of the canister is bitterly cold, a furtive prod eliciting in a dull slush of liquid contained within. It has been torn open by shrapnel, its contents exploded outwards and over the room, draping in it in sheets of finely powdered chemical. And some curtain. Pried opened and pilfered containers. Okay, then let's look at the take a look. Okay, we got a picture of a woman with child. And we have an intra-imager, burned bodies, and the PDA. That looks like the Russian thing we found next door. Interesting. Let's read the PDA for now. Silaya. Silaya, the priestess. Here we go again. After the initial shock, it's a wild ride of laughter, tears, and cravings. I'm a lousy parent. Why does Cayne keep blessing me with children? To Liza Simpson. A thought occurred to me as the Cayne Day celebrations came to a close. Patient that number's fog of memories is like an amniotic fluid. He will be reborn and transformed by new knowledge, not unlike our glorious father Cayne. As I pondered this, a minor quake shook the mule. No one was hurt. Could this mean that he is a crucial step towards true ascension beyond the Nexus? I don't want to presume too much, but the area isn't prone to tectonic activity, and no one can explain what caused the quake. It was the maggot. I had a juka shake an hour ago, now I'm literally crying from the pain. I've never suffered from acid reflux before this pregnancy, and now I'm wondering what other surprises may be in store. If this is a gift, then why does it feel like my body is rebelling? To the shocker board. Exalted Father on high, I received some interesting information from one of the staff, Dr. Liza Simpson, who approached me to discuss that number afflicted with an unknown ailment. For brevity, I've included a report written up by Dr. Hairfest, who was brought in to study the patient. In summary, it posits that number has somehow inherited the memories. Dr. Simpson claims to have confirmed these reports personally. If there's even a shred of truth in all this, developing the means to transpose memories would have a tremendous implication for the Church. It would pave the path to extending the lives of our venerable members and representatives and revolutionize how we teach and raise those within the Cayne family. I recommend that this research be prioritized, but we will proceed as you deem fit. Today at lunch, Yvette asked me if I was planning a baby moon. I pretended to be above such indulgences, but really I would love some time away to get comfortable with the reality of this child. Report excerpt, eyes only. Prepared by Dr. Hairfest and N. Clara Daniels. Close inspection of the microbial infection growing in patient number's brain revealed a wedge-shaped object implanted between C1 and C2. The thing is crudely manufactured, but the initial infection has spread from its piercing tip. From the arrowhead. It comes from the arrowhead, as we read in the other guy's journal, yeah. I have liaised with Baron, and we are at loggerheads over how to proceed with this heretical matter. Our debates are made more challenging by my uncle's obvious glee at my condition. He always seems happier than I am about my fruitfulness, worthy of a priestess of Cayne. And he uses praise to avoid responding to my arguments. What am I to him really? What am I to Cayne? That's Cayne's nephew and niece. Okay. Compounding my heterodox nightmare, the archaeology department reported that the cover stone that had been placed over the recovered human remains was carved at least 2,000 years before their death. The timeline of the human achievement canonized by the Church does not permit for such an aberration. Were it not for the potential significance of that stuff, I would have shut down this entire operation a long time ago. So the cover stone had been placed over the recovered human remains, what was carved 2000 years before their death. Okay. Liza's now participant in the dream along with that number. She's been screaming for 7 days straight. I'm not sure if they are screams of ecstasy or pain, but I can't help envying the intensity of her experience. I can feel the iron hold of my incarcerator tighten as I struggle to free myself from its gestating grip. I wish to visit the mother's shrine on my next shore leave, but first I must repent for these thoughts. Corbin. I've received multiple reports of staff suffering from hallucinations similar to what we've observed in Number. We are not prepared for an outbreak. I recommend that high security containment and quarantine procedures be enacted immediately, at least until we have a better understanding of the microbe. You are instructed to bypass Baron and have the team organized by Shoka directly. Despite the quarantine, an aerosolized form of PS-139 has spread throughout the facility. Is this the work of Yellowleaf? We've locked down this Muir quadrant as best we can. Dr. Moon managed to get the air filtration working. Then she said her oculars were glitching and she needed a special tool from her office. I haven't seen her since. It's harder to imagine this as a divine gift when the corridors are filled with screams. I've started seeing things. Slivers of others' memories, flashes of violence. I've seen what the infection is doing to some of my colleagues and I dread succumbing to it. Security is attempting to control the situation but failing. I alerted corporate earlier today and they assured me they'd send help. I can only pray to Father and Mother that they get here soon. Cayne be with us. By the Mother. The security teams are killing everyone. The order must have come from Baron. Damn you, Corbin. This is the grace of Cayne. I've managed to hide, but I hear gunshots echoing through the halls. Glory to the Mother who protected and guided us as we took to the stars. Reverence to the Mother from whose womb His Holiness was reborn. Supplication to the Mother whose flesh sustains us and keeps us pure of soul. Exhortation to the Newman who will guide us to paradise. Okay. Interesting PDA. No real information for us now. Look at the burned bodies first. An empty breast pump. Mated rapid expanding foam canister. Charlie has a smaller one of these under her bed. Rapid expanding foam canister. Interesting. We have... wait, that's... we made a water gun, just that it is fire. Yeah, try that still. To burn them again, but they are burnt already. I have an idea what to do with the breast pump. Never thought I'd say that. The intra-imager. What the fuck is an intra-imager? This state-of-the-art imager is used to construct holographic impressions of patients. However, it is prohibited in its most facilities due to the immense amount of magnetic energy it delivers, which has been known to bend and yank entire bulkheads from their housing. Caution: magnetic resonance device should not be removed from this housing. I deactivated all locks. Okay. ACBD. The question is, what's A? A. C. B. D. Okay. A. C. B. D. This is A. Ah, wait. This here. Magnetic resonance device. It makes fur stand up. Okay, we have a magnetic resonance device. Oh god, we got a lot of tools to play with. But nothing more that is interesting here. We're gonna try magnetic resonance over here, of course. Okay. Rapid expanding foam? No. Should have tried to kill himself with the magnetic. He was carrying it around, it wouldn't kill him. Okay, we have here, that's where the breast pump goes, doesn't it?
Children should not drink this.
I really wish I hadn't seen that.
It looks like mint soda, but tastes like bean curd. Sorry. I need to try drinking this with every person here. I just need to try. Okay, potentially useful but got alive. The stench of burnt plasteel is horrendous. I'm more afraid of carrying this in our inventory than the explosives. If this ruptured, it will flesh expand into a plump Thanksgiving turkey. Okay, on yourself? No. Her? We need to find to replace the valve before we can use this. Okay, we need to replace the valve with nothing to replace the valve with for now, unless we use the unconscious scrubber. Who's still just unconscious and not dead. Just wanted to point that out. What looks like bits of cheese are floating in it under the rank layer of foam. Studying it isn't doing my stomach any favors. Oh god, I think I see strands of hair swirling in it. Thick as cream too. Okay, we still have... I think we're done with this. Maybe we need to look at other subsystems later. But he cannot interact with that again. So the obvious thing to try is to use the breast milk of that dead brain, or out of which that creature came, to lure it inside the compartment. So, breast pump.
An interesting stratagem, my friend.
Nobody else, okay? Nothing left is what I wanted to say, and then my brain fumbled around and said the other thing. Whatever. We go here. We... It automatically closed. Oh, it's closed now? I want to look in it.
Got it. Moses got it. I trapped it. It is not scary now.
Well played, Moses.
I am a very smart bear now.
Open. Open. I mean, it's there with its mummy's milk. Okay, let's continue.
You are in sample analysis.
There's smoke here. Okay, we can return. Terminal, PDA, control bank, another closed door. A habitat. Tendrils of greenery spill out from the contained habitat, worming through the edges of the glass and creeping across the screen like the procession of caterpillars. and a robotic storage unit inside the thing. Okay. And there's a hatch. A transfer hatch through which specimens can be received or delivered. The tray folds up when not in use, sealing the hatch. Mew. Amov. Amov. Amif. Okay, we need a sample, and the first letter is U. It can't be you. Okay. Good. There was a hint for something else. We need more hints. Okay, let's look at the terminal. An octopus. And with a weird thing on its head. Some deep sea insect type thing. Weird creature. And these are basically more clues. XX, C1, G1. Okay. There. More there. I have no idea what that is. But its entrails are not inside. And that's how it looked inside? Interesting. Very technological. Dearest Peter Marshall, it's time to take action. Gather the necessary tools and material for this procedure, including gloves, sterilized gloves, gauze, skin glue, tweezers, a magnifier, and a local anesthetic to numb the area. Use your fingers to locate the small, irregular bump at the bottom of the skull and clean the area with disinfectant solution. Make an incision at the base. Once the Transcendence ship has been exposed, carefully grip it with the tweezers and gently pull it out. It is essential to be careful and avoid pulling too hard, as this could cause damage. After removing the interface, clear the area with sterilized gauze and a disinfectant solution. Finally, apply skin glue to the site to protect it from infection. You can now think and act freely. Join us in the fight for purer humanity. Yellow leaf always, yellow leaf forever. Okay, that doesn't help. We are trapped with a lot of puzzles again. So good. Does she make a torpedo out of the thermite and the foam canister? Not before there's a valve on it, I think. Like, I don't think this fluid will work. But we can, of course, try to combine it with the lighter.
Embalming fluid should work for fuel in the flamethrower and this lighter.
Good work.
They'll burn out quickly though, so move fast.
This reminds me of my childhood engineering only with okay. So we gave it to Mech. And we hope that Mech has everything from here, because we need to move through that stuff fast, as we've heard. We know exactly where he wants to go. We haven't done anything with this yet. But we have nothing to look at, really. So for now we use this. Oh.
Evacuate immediately.
Yep, fire. Great.
I hope you find peace. If not the Nexus.
It's gone?
Burned it. It's dead.
Thank God.
Spores are gone too.
Can I go through? Okay, I can go through now.
That's probably the door to Omega Base. Gotta get it open somehow.
Okay, we have a terminal and a door terminal. This is for images. ACST Zenoa. Okay. This is the only one with a short enough thing to fit. ACST. Okay. Why are we biofabricating these shit things? Okay, let's go to the door terminal. Omega door access locked from pod gantry. Day 20 of quarantine. The situation just got a lot worse. I've locked myself in the clean room. The organic mass has now expanded to fill the entire lab. It ate Forbes. That poor bastard made a food run, but didn't get past the front bulkhead. He was absorbed and digested. I couldn't watch. All of us were having headaches and seeing things. I'd suggested we burn it, but Gammon said, like hell are we burning his friends when there's a chance Cayne can reverse the process. I should be safe right here behind the observation glass. Why are some looking like pre-pressed? Okay, that doesn't help. Good. Okay, ACST is what we read. That was with him, yes?
Specimen retrieved.
Good work, Mose. Good work.
Doesn't look like the same creature to me.
It isn't. Merely a proto-specimen. Basic genetic engineering will be required, I'm afraid.
Why do we do this? A proto-scrubber. Why do we need a scrubber? Why do we need a scrubber? Why did we want to have a scrubber? It's the only thing that had a 4-digit code. Like, that wasn't at all what we would call a puzzle. Okay, we need... Just had to try. Yeah, the problem is, what do we do now? We don't have anything small enough to interact with that. Yeah, that's a scrubber. That looks like the same thing that is... Okay, that didn't help at all. That didn't do shit. And now? No, Moses' thing is not working anymore, is it? Yeah, can't get another one. Okay. Did we read this? No, I didn't. Dr. Drismian Hairfest, Chief Medical Officer. Patient number has been in my care for 10 days. He exhibits the classic symptoms of a bacterial or viral infection: high fever, headache, sore throat, joint and muscle pain, weakness, abdominal pain. We have isolated him in an isobaric chamber and observed the strict protocol. Although his condition is not within my area of expertise, I've been asked to document patient number, cognitive state. For better or worse, he does seem fully aware of his physical condition. Dr. Atlas Moon, a veteran and a student of the renowned Gerardus Mellon, will perform genomic analysis of the microbe. Update on my previous report. This infection has progressed and patient number is now bleeding from every orifice. At the same time, he does not seem to be in any pain. Number maintains his journal and converses with medical staff. Surprisingly, the language he speaks is Russian, which isn't listed in his professional's profile. Perhaps it's childhood regression in response to the trauma of his condition. Number keeps falling into a fugue state. His vocabulary now extends to what can only be described as Proto-Mayan. Unfortunately, our records only recover a few of the terms he has used. And he cannot recall anything he spoke about after regaining full consciousness. Dr. Moon, my report is attached for you per usual. The stasis pods of the 3 products I requested for study have just arrived. I will begin my observations post-haste. I'm convinced that patient numbers' recollections are real, even if they are not his. The live PS-139 isolated by Dr. Moon could have incredible medical applications. Following exposure, the 3 products, 2 children, 1 adult female, started falling into the same dreamlike states experienced by Number. The children began speaking fluent Russian and record events from a life in several morals, as though they had witnessed them personally. Meanwhile, the adult female recounted an unspeakable sacrificial ceremony from what must be an exceedingly ancient culture. And we killed them all because they were in the stasis pod in the beginning of chapter 2. Or was it still chapter 1? That terminal was also just for standing... Okay. As far as I can tell, we're done with this room. So... time to get back. What did we get from this room? We gave a thing to the other guy. Yeah. Ah, yeah, okay, we had that. We are done with that. This terminal also only for sending messages. That's a PDA. Can't interact with that anymore. Security terminal is still interactable. No more interactions here. Okay. So we need to find some interactions with any of the remaining things. Are we done with the intra-imager? Yes, we took the magnetic thing off. Are we done with the burned bodies? I assume so. So this door, and maybe something of the brain next door, but we had the breast stuff coming here. Okay, we need to use this with everything here. Trying to short circuit the stuff. I don't think anything of this will work, but granted, I might be totally wrong. Okay, we need to fix this somehow. For now, we have no chance. And I assume the brain next door doesn't have any interactive points anymore. Yeah, we're supposedly done with this. Okay. We're done with Moses. Until we can do something with the door. Mech. I assume we're done with the microscope. I think we tried everything with that. The terminal is just sending messages. Let's just take a look, but we think we're done with this. There didn't seem to be anything too specific over there. Is there an interaction point on the embalmed corpse? No, we should be done with him. I think we're done with this. Yeah, that's just the solution to the other puzzle. Hopefully. Meaning... we need to backtrack with him to areas before this to see whether we've missed something there. Because we haven't found that weird bridge. Bridge might be for later. And there we have it. This room completely broke apart. We wanted a valve for this thing.
The valves melted off these canisters, but with the new one, the foam should release.
Hey, if it's dumb but works, it's not dumb. So now we need to find something to foam up or launch vertically. No kidding, I've seen these canisters launch a car 6 feet in the air. Yeah, we're gonna do a freaking torpedo launcher. Apparently not. Yeah, maybe we do it like this. Oh, we're launching the boat up. So not thermite. Thermite will be for later. That's not good for people down here. Okay, I think the maggot didn't like that. The maggot has a big long arm. I've never looked at maggots up close, and I hope that's not how they look like when you zoom in.
Oh, wow.
I felt that from in here. Are you okay? What did you do?
Yeah, I'm okay. I broke off the bow of the ship. It fell on top of that thing.
Inspired.
If it worked.
If it worked, it worked. Doesn't seem like we have interactions here, so we can immediately go away. We drove away the maggot for now. That thing is a huge beast and it will probably not die from that impact. And it will return because this is where it was created. By the guy in that cave next door. Apparently it's dead.
I killed it. It's dead.
I killed it?
You don't sound thrilled.
It was huge.
I don't sound
It
convinced.
was unique.
It was disgusting.
But it's still gone.
Warning. Energy reserves below 5%.
You will be too if you don't hurry.
No, these energy reserves hold for hours. They already did. Can I have these eggs? Tethered to the cave floor by a thick web of mucus? Squashed maggot. Slowly excretes a smoky, milky vapor, saturating the water with chalky bile and tangles of expelled innards. Isn't that great? Let's go in. An airlock.
Warning. Electrical intensification detected.
Super.
Rocks, tube. A scrapped rover.
Looking at a drone here. Twin prop.
Kitted for sample collection, looks like. Anything useful?
Yeah, I mean, we can just look at the rover for now.
Something here.
Caution. Unfertilized scrubber eggs detected.
Huh.
Unfertilized scrubber eggs. The electric swarm is probably waiting for a male to fertilize them. Eggs. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try the others too. And there's another diving suit. Containers.
Oh my god.
Pretty.
It's hazy on the camera. What is that?
Scrubbers. Like the one that melted the crane circuitry, remember?
And you said one by itself could fry your whole suit.
Yeah.
4% energy reserves remaining.
Are the scrubbers swarming?
Yeah. Around the docking ring.
Then you have a problem. Those are females. They are swarming because they have no males to copulate with. Working scrubber broods are always kept female. They're easier to manage.
They don't look very easy to manage to me. I wouldn't last 2 seconds in there.
Is there a way around?
No.
No. That path is the only one that leads to Alpha Base.
Yeah, then we go through, yeah?
Insane.
You wouldn't make it 10 feet in that.
No. But I can see the docking ring for Alpha. If I can get there.
3% energy reserves remaining.
I think it didn't work. Like, some of this incredible goriness is a bit too much. But it's fine, okay. These are supposed to be fertilized. You, boy, you have the microscope. Great. You have the microscope. You put that there. Where did you get the petri dish from?
As I said, basic genetic engineering.
This isn't exactly my wheelhouse, you know.
You are a smart Mac.
Oh god.
The smartest.
So, what? I need to combine these things somehow?
No. You will need to remove the proper gene sequences from the proto-organism and implant them in the embryo version for gestation.
Like you said. Basic.
You won. U1 is one thing we found, but we don't know. Okay. At the different terminals there's stuff. No. I think it's under research. Nothing here. Nothing here. So left is U1. This was looking downwards. Nothing here. We had a terminal over here. These are the other ones. Then it must have been Moses's terminal, which is in here. No, not in here. On the other side of that. It's over here. Why do I need to do that again? That terminal. Okay. Up left is XX, down right C1. And right is G1. Okay. The problem is I need to start with the lower one. Then it's probably actually the code. Short, long for G1. That's all green. And then we have C1, we have long with green blue. And with X we have long short. Is that red? In red. And then we have with him and his U1 down here. This is the wrong terminal. That terminal. What? I can move them? What the fuck? Why? U1 is from inside to outside, short, long. These blue, yellow. I think this is one color, but I'm not too certain. Okay, maybe that's enough information for this. Okay, now we have our genetic. Oh god. Like, we have nothing that points down, which is super stupid. U1. That is the same sequence as the others. We have XX, C1, C1. That's the same sequence. Okay. G1. And then we had XX, which was long, short with red. It's over there. The XX over there was U4. It was this. The question is, in which order? I think it said that we had one thing where it was telling me to go clockwise, starting from the bottom, and the bottom is empty. So we start U1. We start U1. What? Then we go U4. Then we go G1. And then we go C1. That takes a while. And insert that sequence. We're missing something. Why? What are we missing? Let's look back at this terminal. I think the real ones are always under here, yeah? Yeah. And the only other pictures we had were Moses's here. That's U4, we found out by now. That's G1. We had one image showing a circle going around where it said, yeah, we have to go clockwise with that. Where's that? Kind of annoying. Maybe I didn't have to start down. had one image that I don't remember where I saw it. Maybe here. But I think these ones were all for... Yeah, these were all for the bear. Stuff for the bear to use. We had one more. We had at least one more picture relating to that puzzle that we are doing right now. And I'm skipping you until I find it. Ah, wait, this is it. From there to there. But we're starting not with U1, which is not on... Yeah, that's U1. We're starting with A1 actually, which doesn't change anything. Because for now we had U1, U4, G1, C1. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. I think I was right. I hate it when I'm 100% certain that I had the right solution and it just didn't work because of some super intelligent can you shut your weird sidebar, thank you. Yeah, there was nothing here. Okay, that's all we have. We've seen all the information we have, and I think I have the right code. It just didn't work. Like this tells me which way to go. And we started with U1. And we're supposed to go that way around. U1, U4, G1, C1. Maybe exchange C1, G1 at the end because C1 was in one picture with U4. Oh, this takes an eternity if this is wrong. Next one is U4. And then we go... Wait, what? This is the way we went before, yes? Oh no! I hate things where you click 20 times and there's no reward option. That failed. So we're trying C1, G1 now. So we're starting with U1. Then U4. Can I go out and back in? You're so weird, why don't you reset? And now we're doing C1, G1, and insert that. Okay. Great. We have a puzzle where we have all information pieces on the board. We know everything. Just if you input the solution, it doesn't work because there's one random thing, probably in a PDA somewhere. Somewhere in a PDA, some asshole wrote like, yeah, but you have to always swap cytosine and adenine or something like that, or uracil with the others. By the way, we're making RNA, not DNA, on that thing. Otherwise, there wouldn't be T, there would be U. Nothing here. Like this complete thing was like so completely useless. I don't think that's good footage. We just saw the thing going past, and I'm pretty certain we're done with the mobile science lab. No container found. Okay, and we don't have a new container. No, okay. Still haven't found a way to do anything with that, and we can't explode the door control. Like, I know what... Like, maybe that's not even... Maybe I'm trying to solve something that I cannot solve by now, because this door just has to be exploded. Let's look back at the door terminal. Yeah, we need a code. Okay, yeah, he wasn't safe. It ate for... Yeah, but I don't know who was stuck here, actually. Local 0000. There is no 0. Okay. Day 20. There's a 0. Or just 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. No. Maybe I didn't see the code. Oh, fuck you. Maybe we need to continue there to get the last part of what we need to do with that thing. But I'm pretty certain that all the clues are here and I'm just too stupid to understand them. But like this is pretty obvious to me. There's one thing that happens to puzzles. They arbitrarily get just shuffled around and you do them in the opposite order. So we start with C1. Then we'd go G1. Then we go U4. I have another idea, which would be even more stupid. U4 next. U1 next. This was the arbitrary go-around check, and now we have a problem. So U1 needs to be at the left. God, which one was U1? There. No, there. U1 needs to be at the left. U1, then U4, G1. Where's C1? C1 is top. So when U1 is here, the problem is we had the X-axis where that was looking that way. So we're gonna, thank you thing. We're gonna extract 2 times A1. Next thing is where G1 is over there, which would also be this. And the next one is where C1 is in the lower right corner, and I don't know which one of the lower rights. This one or the next one. Wait, that was a weird thing. That doesn't even work. That doesn't even work. We need to look at his third image again. Because there's a contradiction in the image. Yeah, I know what G1 is. This says XX, that's U4 by the way. U4 and C1 are directly next to each other. That's not supposed to be red. That's supposed to be something else. The thing that's on the opposite of C1 and then 1 clockwise. The thing that's on the opposite of C1 and then 1 clockwise. That's not the one. 1 clockwise, that one. Is it short, long? Is it A2? Has it been A2 the entire time? It hasn't. It's long, short. It's pretty obvious. Long, short. Is there another long, short in a different color? Because that image is slightly distorted. There is another long, short. It's A1. But A1 is exactly opposite of C1. Great. I think I've got the puzzle solved, but something's wrong with my brain. So we're gonna do it the following way. I'm gonna save now and I'm gonna turn back to playing tomorrow for me. Tomorrow for YouTube, but whatever. I'm gonna return tomorrow and I'm gonna take a while, like 20 minutes, just thinking about this puzzle before starting the next episode. And maybe I'm gonna get somewhere with that. If I don't get anywhere with that, I'm gonna run around until I find something that interacts. And then that's where we're gonna where you're gonna join me. Okay, have a nice day. See you tomorrow where we hopefully get unstuck.